I'm Stephanie, and this is Snowdome of the Day. Today's Snowdome is a popsicle shape with the Liberty Bell, and it says Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think I've only been to Philadelphia once, and it was for a national food security conference back when I worked with the Big Garden. The interns and I made our way from the meeting headquarters, which was actually in New Jersey. We Nebraskans learned about geography. The meeting was in Philadelphia, but not really in it because it was a lot cheaper to house us nearby in New Jersey. So we got to our housing and looked at the calendar and realized we had just a bit of time to get to Philadelphia to find the Liberty Bell. So we found a taxi, we got to the Liberty Bell, spotted it, left that area, found a security guard and said, "So we're in from Nebraska," because that's a rule. If you're from Nebraska, you have to tell everybody. "We're in from Nebraska. Where can we find the best Philly cheesesteak?" And the security guard says, "You're already in Philadelphia. Just tell me you want a cheesesteak." Right? It's not a Philly cheesesteak if you're already in Philly. He wasn't angry with us. I think it just been a long summer and maybe he was kind of worn out from all these tourists showing up and announcing that they weren't from there. So he pointed us on our way to somewhere with a delicious cheesesteak, noting that there were two nearby competitors and that we were to go to his favorite one. We weren't scared of him, but since we'd already put him through our monologue, we figured we'd better go there. It was a delicious visit, and I'll always remember his words and thinking about the redundancies that we add to our narratives that sometimes become unnecessary. So if you're not living in Philadelphia, you might need to have that modifier as a Philly cheesesteak just to make sure people know what you're talking about. But once you're in Philadelphia, it's not longer necessary because it's just redundant. So, I just love people and I love language, and it makes me wonder what things I say that are leftover or extra from a different time in my life when it wasn't as obvious as it is now, what I'm saying. So maybe you have a friend and they're in an age group where there are a lot of people with the same first name, so you started calling that person by their first and last name to distinguish them, and now they're the only friend with that first name, but you still call them by their first and last name. I don't know. I've got a friend like that. She's my only Megan in my life right now, but I call her by her first and last name because when I met her, her friend group had more than one Megan. It's fun. It's interesting. It's how we people are. So today, I give thanks for redundancies that are not actually duplicates. I give thanks for the way that we're patient with one another and the way that we find humor in one another. And I give thanks for landmarks like the Liberty Bell and the people who keep us safe and keep them safe so we can go learn about history and spin off other ideas as we encounter one another. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoy the duplications in your life. And remember that you are a singular individual.